Yes, people, we're live. We're live. I hope you guys can hear me. Big boy abs in the building, Waffle TV. Enjoying the Sunday England game. Less than half an hour. I won't be watching though, unfortunately. But yeah, what are you saying, people? I hope you guys can hear me. I see two in the building. Make sure you smash the likes and all of that and all of that and all of that. I thought I'd do something different today. I thought I'd talk on some of the streams or some of the YouTube content creators that are literally people that I rate, streams that I rate, more so because there's a lot of content creators out there these days, as you know it, and there's a lot of, I would say, not great content out there, but there are very good content creators out there. And I know everyone's doing their thing, obviously I'm doing my thing as well. Everyone wants to get to that pinnacle. Everyone wants to, get up to that monetization phase where they're making money. But also there are people there that want to make money, but they also want to be entertaining and also, give the customers what they want. So I want to talk about some of the content creators that I personally rate myself, and you might not like them, but I personally rate them myself. And there's a few out there actually. And if I haven't called your name, it's not something personal. It's not, maybe it's something, that I've not really thought about. But today, and I hope everyone can hear me, yeah, because I've got my mic on today. I've got my mic here, so I hope you guys can hear me. Just make sure, and people, do me a favor, yeah. After the video is finished, put a comment in the comment section. I don't care what it is. If it's a shit stream, if it's a good stream, just put a comment in there saying, yeah, so I can get the algorithms going, because obviously I want to grow my channel. And the main reason, a lot of people don't know this, but the main reason I want to grow my channel is because of future purposes. Now, the future purpose for me is to go live abroad with my family and, be able to stream from abroad as well. So that's one of the main purposes of why I do YouTube as well. Obviously, I speak a lot about my club and, the situation with Arsenal at the moment, where we're going to get into in a bit. And this is all around content creators as well. So there's a lot of things that I've been seeing recently that I'm not rating. And some of this stuff is really forced, it's really fake, it's really forced, and I just don't rate it, to be honest. So let's talk about some of the content creators and, the people that I actually do enjoy watching. It's not going to be numbered. It's just going to be people I enjoy watching. Make sure, guys, you smash the likes as well, and tell us about the people that you like watching, your streams that you like watching as well, because we can have a nice debate and conversation. We don't even have to have a debate, but we can have a conversation about that. So the first one for me, it's not number one, but I'll talk about the first one. The first one for me is it the Big Six? So it's the Big Six. You've got Turkish, you've got Matisse, you've got Tapping Tobes, you've got Grizz, and you've got Steve now. I think Steve replaced, who did he replace? He replaced LB's mate, I can't remember his name, but he replaced another Man City guy, and you've got Said. Now, apart from the Big Six being a massive success on YouTube, these guys are actually, they're quite funny. And they've actually got nice characters. You've got Turkish, Arsenal fan. Maybe people will want to call him a flip-flop or whatever, but you know, it is coming to fruition, you know, how he feels about the Conkeys and how he feels about Arsenal now. And, you know, it's coming to that point where I don't think he's happy with Arteta at the moment, and he needs to see results. But not just based on Arsenal, as a show and as a community, I feel they're a big success. You know, they've been a big success. You know, they don't just stream. You know, they go out to communities. They have conversations, and they're doing a lot. You know, they're doing a lot in this YouTube space. Yeah, they're doing a lot. You know, the amount of super chats these men get on their shows is mad, and I just like listening to their shows. So most of my listening to shows are late at night, or they may be like in the morning, because I go to the gym really early in the mornings at times. So I tend to listen to a lot of streams then, and I just love it. I just love their show. There's so many different contributions. You know, you've got the intelligent Matisse. You know, he talks on Chelsea, but he doesn't just talk on Chelsea. You can talk on other clubs as well, and he's quite funny as well. You've got Grizz as well with his chicken wings and, you know, his tea and his food and stuff like that. You got Big Steve. You know, he loves to, you know, the last few streams he's been getting rattled, which has been quite it's been quite comedic actually, to be honest. You know, you've got Tapping Tobes as well, and I just feel that as YouTube content creators, for me, they're up there. They're up there, you know, in terms of like talent. They're all talented. They've all got great characters, and they're one of the YouTube channels I thoroughly rate. I tend to watch their channel a lot. You know, some channels I can watch and then go off, you know, but Big Six, you know, is rarely I don't watch them. You know, I often watch, you know, the Big Six. So they're one of the channels that are up there. So I really rate them. Let us know what you think in the comments as well. What you think of some of these channels that I mentioned as well. So the next one is it's one that I probably listen to like literally every day. That's Never a Foul. So you've got man like Cass and Daps, Tyrone. For me, Never a Foul, yeah, I started watching Never a Foul literally when they came out. So within months of when they came out, because they used to have Mo on the channel as well. And I remember just watching them, man. I thought it was just a decent channel to watch. You know, I kind of rated their channel. I thought they're half decent. So yeah, they Never a Foul is good, man, because they keep it consistent. They're very consistent. One of my criticisms with Never a Foul at times is sometimes it can get a little bit too heated. But this is rivalry and this is football. And sometimes I know footballers, I know football fans have opinions, yeah, but sometimes I do feel that they target Arsenal fans with proper like extreme kind of like opinions, you know, based on, you know, other Arsenal fans as well. So, but apart from that, Kaz is doing big things, and you know, I do rate their channel. I'm still waiting for my intro, to be honest, but I don't think that ever happened because my opinions on Arsenal obviously are quite strong. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not a big channel man either. I can quite happily, you know, work on my channel, bring people in, you know, who I want. I can't believe I've already made over 370 videos on my own platform. You know, on my own platform, I've done over 370 videos. That's not no simple thing to do. 370 videos, man. You know, but yeah, Never a Fowler up there, man. I do like them. I remember I was chatting to Caps the other day, and he was like, literally just saying, you know, he watches serious channels and stuff like that. But Never a Foul is the channel my go-to because I like the characters on Never a Foul. You know, I like the likes of Deji and, you know, the likes of Kunle, One Touch. You know, I like Daps when he's talking about City, even though he could get rattled quite a bit. You know, I enjoy the Chelsea fans as well, and their Ches and what's his? I can't remember, something. Kaz's cousin as well. I enjoy that combination, yeah. And they've got this theme now as well, where they've got like a jail prison theme, where if you lose that week, you go into jail, and you know they're very smart with it as well in how they do it. It's like, you know, you pay a super chat and you get released out of jail. So these are the pioneers for me. These type of channels, you know, never a fail, you know, and I've watched them grow from literally having like, I think 1,000 subs to like over 27,000 subs now. So they must be doing something right, and they're bringing in the right people. They're not just doing streams, they're also having community gatherings as well, barbecues and stuff like that. So these men are doing bits. These men are doing bits. But it's not just about the size of a channel, why I rate a channel, because I'm going to talk about channels also that are very small as well in comparison to these big channels. So another channel that I really rate as well is Lee Gunner. Let's put both of these channels together because they're literally combined together. So you've got Lee Gunner and you've got Northside. I really rate what these men are doing. The opinions, I do kind of have to share the same opinions with them in terms of like Arsenal and the way the direction of the club is going. You know, obviously there's certain things they chat about that, you know what I mean, I'm not really kind of like feeling, obviously, when these men are cooking certain men, but sometimes you got to cook certain men because certain men like to talk. Yeah. So you know what? If you're gonna talk and you're not gonna back it up, then you're gonna get cooked by them, man. So I rate them on, you know, on that level. I was listening to Lee Gunner earlier. I'm gonna finish listening to his show. He was talking about Gyökeres not being right for Arsenal and stuff like that. And it kind of like, I've been wanting Gyökeres, yeah, for a long time now, but it's almost like Lee's not changed my thoughts, but it's all, he's given me food for thought. What is the alternative? You know, can Gyökeres play in this type of system that Arteta has? Because we are on the ball majority of the time, and you know, if we're facing a low block, you know, is Gyökeres going to be able to unblock? You know, is he going to be able to, you know, do something, you know, against the back wall, you know, for defenders? You know, can he do something? So he just gave me like food for thought earlier. So I don't know, but I think he's the man for us. But I don't know. Northside as well. I rate Northside. His opinions are mad. You know, a little bit more extreme. You know, these men are a little bit more extreme, but they want the best for their club, and you can call them toxic, negative, whatever you want to call them. But you know what? These men don't run away, innit? These men don't run away from their opinions, and they've got most of their opinions right, as far as I'm concerned. So I do rate these channels. I do watch these channels. Maybe not as much as I used to, but every now and again, I will jump onto Northside, I jump onto Lee Gunner, and I watch their channels. I ain't got no problem with watching these channels, you know. So I ain't got no problems with them. The next one for me is Yorkshire Gunner. Now, Yorkshire Gunner, this brother is so funny, man. And you can tell he puts effort into his streams as well, because he not just only so he's a very polite character, by the way. He's different. He's very different to me. So if he cooks someone with facts. And the one thing for me about Yorkshire Gunner is his memes. His memes are just off the chart, man. Even like sitting here, I can say, "Oh hell no," and Brian to me just not having it. You know, you just know his memes, yeah, because he's one of my favorites as well, man. You know, I love his channel, and he likes to break down videos to a point that you kind of understand where he's coming from and stuff like that. And he's very fair, you know, before he, you know, dissects things, you can tell he's done his research. You can tell he's done his research. So yeah, Yorkshire Gunner's up there, man. Big up to Yorkshire Gunner. Another one for me, who I rate as well, and who I've just started watching. I was following him for a long time, but I never got into watching him. Yeah, and I don't know why I've left it so long and not started watching his streams. His name's Curtis Shaw, Arsenal fan. Yeah, I was watching his stream today, and I was like, this brother knows his thing. This guy knows what he's doing. Yeah, big up to Curtis Shaw, man. I rate him. Got a big following. But I rate him, man. The guy, he's humorous with it as well. He talks facts. He's very charming with it as well. I do like his streams. What I watched today, I was very impressed. So he was actually timing out people for like certain questions they were asking. So he was saying Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, or Henri, and he was just like, I'm just gonna have to time you out just for that question because you're gonna shut down my stream. I can't even give you an answer to that. So I thought that's quite impressive from him actually. So big up to Curtis Shaw. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about quite a few. So if you've got the time, make sure you smash the like button, people. If you have your own opinion of who's let us know in the comment section, or let us know, in the chat who some of your favorites are. You know what I mean? We might both agree with it, but I'm just telling you some of my favorites, and they're not always Arsenal content creators. They're they're different content creators. So another one for me is Mont's channel, and that's the Big Six Bants channel. Now, a lot of these channels are for entertainment, innit? Some channels you go and they're serious. Some channels are entertainment. For me, Big Six Bants, Monts and his gang, the likes of KC, Ethan, what's his name as well, begins with C, Corey. What a combination of guys. Obviously they're all friends. They've all grown up together. And you've obviously got that rivalry, that friendly rivalry as well that exists. And you've got Arsenal, you've got Liverpool, you've got Man United, and you've got Tottenham. So you've got that combination, and if your team loses, you're going to be in the mud because you're going to have to answer questions, and you can't speak until you're being spoken to. So their shows are just off the chain as well. Do you know what I mean? Monts can be a little bit too much on the hating Arsenal side at times, but he actually does Big Six Bants his own channel, and he actually does another channel. He actually works with North Side as well. This guy is a talented brother as well, Monts. Yeah, I've seen him in adverts for McDonald's, PlayStation. He's actually quite talented. He's quite witty as well. He's quite a special character in the YouTube game as well. And make sure all the guys on all the streamers I've been talking about, make sure you go and follow these guys, man. Because these guys, man, I'm telling you, man, they've been keeping me sane since, lockdown and stuff like that with their channels and stuff like that. Another one for me, I don't often watch him a lot, but Sahih TV as well. Man United fan, but it's the combinations of people he has on his channel as well. And, he's quite a funny guy as well. Obviously, he's a brother as well in Islam as well. So big up to him. But he's also another character that I enjoy. He's very funny, and he's part of the Big Six as well. Who else as well? What other channels am I missing out now that I really do like and I really do listen to? I need to go through my list because I might just be forgetting. So might not be calling out certain channels that I might be calling out certain channels that I've not. But yeah, closer to home. So obviously, you've got. Let me just switch account. Let me just go through my list. You've got Footy Judge Mo as well. You know, I do like Judge Mo. His shows, he's a very knowledgeable guy in football. Very dominant, you know, character. You know, very, you know, assertive. You know, in his streams, you know, and stuff like that. I do like his shows. He's one as well, that one to look out for as well. Big him up, him and Hussam as well. Big boy channels as well. You know, I rate both of them as well, in terms of like their football content. Mo's a Inter Milan fan, but you know his knowledge of the Premier League and actual football itself is quite impressive. Obviously, he played the game in some professional capacity, and you know he knows his football, he knows his stuff, and he was on Never a Foul. I remember he left, and he's literally on kind of like the same amount of subs as Never a Foul, over 27,000. He built his channel so quickly, it was amazing. Make sure you're smashing the likes in the building, people. And as I said, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and put a comment on who your favorite YouTube channels are and why. So moving on, another favorite of mine, it's got to be the Southern Gooner, man like Matty. Matty's one of them guys, man. He's just such a cool guy, man. He's such a cool guy, you know, and the opportunities he's given me on his channel, and I'm not just saying this because he's giving me opportunities on his channel, but he breaks it down like a veteran. You know, he's been warning us about, you know, Arsenal demise. He's been warning us about what's going on in Arsenal, you know, and he's just one of those guys that, and when he talks about Arsenal, he's not like me. I'm just straight, but he says it in a way that you can understand and that you can like reason with, instead of like, oh, because a lot of people will think I'm just being toxic and stuff like that. He will break it down to a point that, you know what, people will be like, okay, well, Matty's got a point. He's got a point on what's going on, you know. So Southern Gooner, big up your chest, bro. Definitely rate him as well. Who's another one as well that I do rate as well. Obviously, I got my boy Tony Claude Gunner. He's you know, obviously I started doing a lot of shows with him when I first came into the game, and Tony as well, man. Tony's got his skills as well, because he's not like everyone. You know, that's one thing about Tony that I love about Tony, is that he's himself. You know, he's not everyone. He might not be everyone's cup of tea, but he's going to give his opinion on it. He's going to give his opinion on football. You know, he's gonna, if he rates someone and he doesn't rate someone, he's gonna say it. I've had plenty, you know, debates with him. You know, positive debates, not negative. It's been very positive, and yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites. He's definitely one up there. I love when he does shows with other people. He's been doing a lot of shows with Sarcasm TV recently, which have been funny. You know, been excellent shows. So I really do rate him, you know, in terms of like content creator as well. And he's made a lot of videos as well. So you guys, make sure you go and smash the like. Make sure you go and make sure you guys go and go and sub to these channels that I'm mentioning. You know what I'm saying, people, yeah. Think about some other channels that I rate as well. There's not loads upon loads of channels that I actually go and watch, to be honest. I'm not really someone that watches everyone, you know what I'm saying, yeah? You know, obviously I'll shout people like Coach's Corner, you know, my boy Big H, you know, shout to Big Mike's, shout to Oris TV as well, you know, shout to all them man as well that are doing their grind, you know, they're working hard. to lock down this YouTube game because it's difficult, you know. Obviously, another one who's one of my favorites as well is the 12th Man with Dan Potts. Dan Potts, man, that guy's levels. That guy's levels, man. I love his shows. I love his shows, bro. The guy is just like, I can't even explain. I can't even explain Dan Potts, man. He's just straight to the point, innit? He just doesn't mess about. You know, he has good panelists as well, man, like Deji. Big up to Deji Spurs as well. He's one of my favorites as well. You know, I do love Deji Spurs in this space. Deji Spurs is one of those guys, man. He's just proper funny dude, man. I do rate Deji Spurs as well. You know, I think I've seen him since his early days, and he's always been the same. He's always been the same in you know, in this game coming up as well. So big up to Deji Spurs as well. Also as well, all of these guys are just new on the scene, but they're just doing their thing, man. Man like I don't know, I'm not gonna say his government name, but man like Halftime Hooks. You know, Halftime Hooks as well. He's just grabbed the ball by the horns, paws, and he's just doing big things, you know, in the YouTube space at the moment. The guy's work rate is absolutely ridiculous. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my man's doing some bits at the moment on his channels. Don't really chat to him as much because I know, you know, he's quite busy at the moment, but he's someone that I do rate, and he's doing his thing as well. So yeah, man, I think the England game's gonna start. England game started now. I'm just thinking if there's anyone else that I've missed out that are probably going to kick my ass. But no, they won't kick my ass because they don't know I'm doing this. Thinking who else? I think those ones are literally the major ones for me. The ones who I actually listen to mainly, or the ones I actually watch. Obviously, you've got some other big channels out there, but some, obviously, you've got like, you know, big Chelsea channels, big United channels, but I don't really watch them, to be honest. You know, because I don't really like, you've got rants and bants and, you know, certain Chelsea channels as well. I don't really like watch all of them. Maybe I've been recently watching the Ches channel as well. Another one I want to big up as well. Another one I have to big up, and I can't be sitting here and not bigging him up, is man like Josh from True Gooner. I need to watch his channel a bit more. You know, I've been watching I watch his channel every now and again, but I need to watch his channel a lot more. I just love this guy, man. I just love this guy. I think, you know, he's on point. You know, he's young as well, but he's doing his thing in the YouTube game. He's doing his thing in the YouTube game, and I feel like I really want to be on his channel. I really want to get on his channel one of these days. We keep saying that we're gonna, you know, do something, but it's just been long. I don't know whether it's because I'm busy, he's busy, but he's definitely someone that I rate highly. Yeah, definitely up there. Obviously, you've got the likes of Carefree Lewis, Sarcasm TV, and all them man there. You know, I rate what they're doing. You know, Deji Spurs, I rate what they're doing. Obviously, big up to Zia Talks. You know, Football Overseas, Coach's Corner. There's some channels that, even though they're doing their thing, I'm not really into them, to be honest. I'm not gonna say their names, do you know what I mean? Because I can't be bothered, to be honest. But obviously Omar as well, Omar B, YouTube, he's doing his thing. Big up to the views on sport as well. I've just been, you know, clocking into what he's doing at the moment. You know, highly rated. Shout out to John Sinclair TV also, who's doing their thing as well. but the majority of the ones I've mentioned, they're the ones I actually kind of tune into the most. Obviously, if there's any that you want me to tune into that you feel that I've missed out on, or who you feel are your favorites, let us know in the comments, please. You know, I want some feedback. I wanna be more adventurous, and I want to listen to more sides of football, not just the ones you know, my safety comfort zones that I go to, because it's nice to listen to other channels, but we've all got our favorite channels, I suppose, isn't it? You know, we've all got our safety channels as well. So make sure you smash the likes, people. Yeah, don't be tight. Make sure you, on the playback, put in a comment so my algorithms start to move up. I'm on 214 subs at the moment. Want to get up to 300 by the end of the year, if we can do that. And yeah, man, everyone, make sure you have a great Sunday. One Touch TV and Tunnel Media TV as well. Great channels as well. Big up to them, man, as well. I used to love One Touch TV. That's where I got my intro. One Touch TV and Northside is where I got my intros on YouTube, and that's kind of influenced me to start doing my own YouTube channel as well. So big up to those channels as well. But yeah, people, man, it's just a quick one today. And if I haven't mentioned you, it's not because maybe I don't rate you, maybe I just don't watch your channel as much. But keep doing what you're doing, and keep growing your channel, and just don't give up. Just don't give up, because if you give up, then it's almost like, you know, what was the point? You know, just keep going, man. Keep going, because remember, there's always one person that's going to watch your video. Yeah, I know there's going to be a few people here that's watching my video today. So yeah, all my chat, big up to you. All my subs, big up to you. And yeah, people, yeah, just keep it popping. But yeah, I'm out, man. Peace. If I can find my outro music, that's funny. Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. There it is. No, it's not. Anyway, people, we are out. Have a good evening. Peace.